always believe house. Oh, it is going to be a blast today because we are going to graph linear inequalities. Ho, 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 ho. So, a magical whiteboard appears and we are going to start rocking and rolling. Oh, now then, what you want to do at the top of your page, write down less than. Write down the less than symbol and write this down. If you cannot read this, you will not be able to do it. If you have y less than, you shade down. Okay? So if it's y less than on the y-axis is down. If you have greater than, like I said, if you cannot read these words, if you can't read those symbols out, you can't do it. You're not going to look at this and say true or false. You've got to be able to read what that means. If you have y greater than, you will shade up. Okay? So either you're going to shade up or you are going to shade down if it has y. If there's an x to the left, then you'll shade left or right. Most of the time, we're going to have y equal mx plus b. So y will be on the left. We will shade up and down. So the first thing you want to do is solve for y, graph the line, and then you shade up or down. Also remember, if it's less than or greater than, it's dashed. If it's less than or equal or greater than or equal, it's a solid line because any point on the line will be equal to the y. So that's going to be a true statement. So let's go to number 1. Write down your m and your b. So my m is negative 7 over 5 and my b is 2. That means this line will go down 7, right 5, but it starts off at 2. So I'm going to draw a dot at 2. Then I'm going to count down 7, right 5. So down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put another dot. I can't get another dot because I'll go off the graph. There is no equal bar here, is there? So I'm going to draw a dashed line through these two dots. Okay, so I have a dashed line through the two dots. Now then read this. It's y less than, so basically I'm going to take the line and I'm going to shade down. So any dot below that line will make the inequality true. Any dot above the line or on the line will make the inequality false. So basically you're going to shade one part of this, okay? Piece of cake. So you're going to shade everything below the line. The first page should be pretty simple because it's the slope of the y-intercepts given to you. Then you shade up or down. Pretty simple stuff. Let's go to the back page. Turn the page. On this page, we need to solve for y. So I'm going to put the equation to the right. And then I'm going to solve this for y. So I'm going to move over the 5x. And this is going to be negative 5x minus 15. Then I need to divide by negative 3. And remember, if you divide by negative 3, you will flip, won't you? Anytime you multiply or divide by a negative on both sides of the inequality, you flip it. So we're going to get y less than 5 over 3x plus 5. So this line goes to the y-axis at 5, it goes up 5, right 3, and we will shade down, and the line will be dashed on it. Since there's no equal bar here, it's going to be dashed. Now then, let's graph the line. So our y-intercept's 5, which is our starting number. And then we need to go up 5, right 3. I cannot go up 5, right 3. I'll be off the graph. So I'm going to go down 5, left 3. I'm going to do the opposite. So down 5, left 3 is right here. And I could do it one more time. And then I want a dashed line, don't I? So I'm going to draw a dashed line through those dots. Use your ID card. Your ID card makes a perfect straight edge for this, and then I need to put your pencil on the line. I need to go down, don't I? So I'm going to shade everything below the line. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm just going to shade everything below that line. So everything below the line gets shaded. That means any dot below the line works. Any dot above the line or on the line does not work. You're just graphing the points that work or don't work. And let's go to number 12. Last one I'm going to do for you. I'll do 3. You got to do 9. So on number 12, I'm going to move the x over, so I'm going to have negative 2y less than negative x plus 4. Then I'm going to divide by negative 2, aren't I? And I'll end up with y greater than, I'm going to flip because my y is negative, then 1 over 2x minus 2. So my y-intercept is negative 2, and my slope is up 1, right 2, and I'm going to draw as many of those dots as I can, go backwards. Okay, so if I'm going left to right, I'm always going up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. This will be a dashed line, won't it? If I could spell dashed right. So we have a dashed line through these dots. If you have a lot of dots, all you got to do is make each dot a dash. Now that we need to figure out which way to shade, this is greater than, so we shade up. So go to the y-intercept and draw a little bitty arrow up. I need to shade up on the line, don't I? So I'm going to take my shading and I'm going to shade up on the line. Fun stuff, okay? If you're doing this with a pencil, this is what your answer would look like. You would just shade it like this, okay? I have a highlighter, so I'm able to highlight it, but you would just shade it up or down, okay? What a great, great day. Tomorrow, we're going to graph systems. When we graph systems, we won't graph one line, we'll graph 2 lines. It's going to be a little bit more complex. Today's a pretty simple lesson. You're going to do wonderful. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.